Hey guys, King of Charmanders here. Today I bring to you a video on the new meta Magnamalo light bowgun stepping shot build. Advanced attack boost as we explore advanced attack boost with the Magnamalo light bowgun evading reload stepping shot build. This has actually been a highly requested video. Everyone was asking me like, what about advanced attack boost along with this? Well, we're gonna actually take a look at it. And this is actually the most powerful light bowgun in the game, so it's totally worth it if you build it and use it. Literally, if the person doesn't have this and they say they're good at game, they probably aren't good at game because this is amazing and it's absolutely busted. So again, if they have this, listen. If they don't, you probably shouldn't listen. First, we're going to start off with the Magnamalo light bowgun advanced attack boost data comparison versus Pursuit 5. So we're going to compare advanced attack boost. There's two viable combinations with Pursuit 5. As we see per the data, the Reckless 2 build barely beats out Pursuit 5 by about 4%. That's hardly noticeable. But, if you go even further, the Reckless 2 build does beat out the non-Reckless build by about 10%. And it loses to the non-Reckless build to Pursuit by about 6%. So non-Reckless, you could still use it. It's just not really, I honestly don't recommend it just because of the pieces put into it. But, if you already have those pieces, why not? Regardless, it is important to remember, you give up perfect dodging if you use a Reckless build. For some, this might not really matter, but in certain scenarios, you might wish you had it. For example, those of you fighting BOWGUN, and sometimes you're like, the only option or revenue of you getting out of carding and using a potion is to not get yeeted in the face, is to perfect dodge. That's happened to be about, like, I don't know, 10 or 12 times. But again, it's just really up to you. Alright, now that you know the data, here's the Magnamalo light bowgun advanced attack boost versus Pursuit 5 live comparison. As we have snapshots of live examples of comparing 3 builds using the sticky and cluster ammo versus the ever so powerful 8-star Espinass. And here's the results. This is Pursuit 5 with a broken part. Again, this one's active with the boost. Your sticky does 3843 while the cluster does 3074. Next, you have Advanced Attack Boost 2 with Reckless, where sticky is 3374 and cluster is 2885. And lastly, you have Advanced Attack Boost 2, the original version, which sticky does 3055 and the cluster does 2612. Here's a note though, Pursuit's result is after a part's broken. Again, this is after part is broken, so before you come at me, you're like, wait, you have to break part for it. I already said that twice. But, in addition to that, here's the thing. Here's a comparison, and here's the pros and cons. So, the Pursuit build allows you to break parts faster and stun the monster. That's what's great about Pursuit. However, you do need it to be active as far as the part break goes. The Reckless build does slightly less damage than the active Pursuit one, but you give up perfect dodge. Again, you're going to give up perfect dodge, while the non-Reckless build does the least of the three, but you can still perfect dodge. In all honesty, with everything comparative, honestly, all three can work. It's just based on your preference. Do you want damage? Are you willing to give perfect dodge? Do you want something that can break parts and then give you a huge boost after? And here's a big note. Pursuit can be used for every stepping shot light bowgun build. Advanced attack boost can only be used for raw. It works for Magnamalo because Magnamalo is a raw light bowgun. But again, you can't use it for every element, unlike Pursuit, where Pursuit can be used for every build. But if you want to stick with raw, going in raw, you have two options, the Magnamalo advanced attack boost build. And number one, we have the one where you're using Reckless, where the Lagambi Mail and the BOWGUN waist provide attack boost 5, or the coil. This does the most average damage without conditions, but you sacrifice the ability to perfect dodge. Again, that's a really big important note, because some of you like me, your brain and your mechanics are fixated. I will perfect dodge when this Gold Rothian decides to bash me in the face. You lose that with this, so just remember. For this build, you need the BOWGUN summon at grade 8, the Lagambi Mail at grade 6, Summon Cat Van Braces at grade 6, the BOWGUN coil at grade 8, and the Chatakato Greaves at grade 6. However, if you don't want to be Reckless, we have the Magnamalo Advanced Attack Boost build at number 2. Again, it doesn't use Reckless. This build uses 3 pieces though to provide attack boost 5. That's the big whammy in comparison to the last build. You need 3 instead of 2 pieces. However, if you don't have the 2 pieces from before, you could use this one. And this does the least average damage without conditions, but you could still perfect dodge. In addition, it's worthy to note, the BOWGUN mail is what you're likely going to use if you're a melee user because it has lock-on built in. So if you want something that's going to flex for another build, you can use this one if you don't have number 1, or if you want to perfect dodge still and not get yeeted in the face. Because some of you have mechanics, some of you are like, okay, I must dodge at this time before Gold Rothian runs me over in the face. So there you go. We have the Raptor Summon at grade 6, the Brute Tigrex Male at grade 8, Summon the Can Fan Braces at grade 6, the Brute Tigrex Coil at grade 8, and the Chatacabra Greaves at grade 6 if you want to use this build. And last but not least, we have the Magnamalo Pursuit build. This is the OG Pursuit 5-1 that my personal favorite, because it also has Part Breaker 4 to consistently break parts and stun the monster. You'll see the monster stunned if you want to break a part and give your group an advantage, just like I use this in Brute Tigrex, so now we can break the part quickly, and so that thing doesn't roar, send this to the Shadow Realm. Yeah, like Pegasus did to Yugi's grandpa. And our grandpas and our forefathers, etc., that have tried to battle this thing and get carded. Anyways, enough about Brute Tigrex and its annoyances. This does the most damage when a part is broken, of course, because you get the boost. But this can be used with any evading reload build and isn't limited to raw like advanced attack boost. That's a big plus about this one. This can be used for everything. You don't have to just use it for raw light bowguns. For this build, you need the Black Diablo's Helmet at grade 6, the Espinasse Mail at grade 8, the Summon Can Fan Braces at grade 6, the Espinasse Coil at grade 8, and the Chatacabra Greaves at grade 6. Hopefully this video helps you decide which build to use for your Magnamalo light bowgun. All these builds are strong, it's just up to you what your preferences are. No, seriously. It's just here or there. Advanced attack boost with Reckless, again, good. Without it, also good, but again, you have your pros and cons, and of course, my classic Pursuit one that I love using is still really dang powerful. Again, it's just really up to you how you want to spin it, what you want to do it with. Advanced attack boost is very strong though, and it has a lot of places and a lot of builds just like this one. With that being said, please do me a huge favor, like, subscribe, and comment for the YouTube algorithm. Hopefully y'all are enjoying your Magnamalo light bowguns and blowing everything up to oblivion. If you don't have it, like I mentioned, you should get it. It's an insanely powerful weapon if you have that specific build. And again, if someone doesn't have it and they're trying to talk about meta, why are you talking about meta when you don't even have this ever so beautiful B-52 bombing meta destroyer of worlds? No, seriously, it's like insanely powerful, insanely good. You could kill 10-star Brute Tigrex with it. It's just that powerful. Good luck on your grinds, good luck on your drops, and I will see y'all on the next video.